We've picked out 5 really strong open source options. And we're not just listing features. We're digging into what makes them different. The tech, the privacy angle.
So you know what's actually worth your time.
Precisely. Which ones you might want to adopt immediately.
Okay, let's kick things off with AI for images. First on the list is RMBG. That's for AI-powered background removal. A really neat utility for quickly cutting subjects out. Image matting.
And the fascinating part here, I think, is the privacy. Unlike almost all the web tools where you have to upload your files, sometimes sensitive ones.
Right.
RMBG runs entirely locally, right there on your own device.
That's huge.
It really is.
Yeah.
Especially if you're handling confidential images. Zero server contact means it's inherently secure.
Right.
It even supports lightweight models like one called Silhouette that's only about 43 megs.
Wow, that's genuinely massive for keeping images safe. Okay, so after cleaning up backgrounds, maybe you need to boost the resolution. That brings us to Upscale.
Upscale.
Yeah, this one is arguably the easiest open source AI upscaler around if you're just starting out, mainly because the interface, the GUI, it's just really clean.
That GUI, the graphical user interface, is key. A lot of these open source tools, they can be intimidating, often needing command line stuff. Upscale avoids that. It uses a pretty advanced algorithm, Real-ESRGAN. And what it does is it intelligently, guesses and adds missing details to make low-res images sharper.
So it sounds great, but there's usually a trade-off with free tools, right? Does it work for everything?
Good question. It shines with digital art, 3D renders, drawn stuff. You get really clean, sharp results there. But you need to be a bit careful with real-world photos. Some people find it can create quite strong artifacts, sort of digital distortions.
Okay.
Because the AI might strip out too much natural texture or noise, making it look a bit painted or unnatural. So know its strengths. Great for maybe 4x upscaling on digital art.
Got it. So a powerful duo for images with privacy built in. Okay, let's switch gears. From images to enhancing video and research, starting with Waifu extension GUI.
Yeah, don't let the name throw you off.
Right.
It's actually got 2 main tricks. First is super resolution, so upscaling video, images, GIFs, using various AI models like Real-ESRGAN again.
Okay.
But the really cool part for video creators might be the video frame interpolation. FPS boosting.
Making videos smoother.
Exactly. It uses sophisticated methods algorithms like Reif, RFE, Kane, Dane to basically predict and insert extra frames between the original ones. It makes playback dramatically smoother, especially useful for older footage maybe. And the AI boost, up to 2x frame rate, that's free, plus it's GPU accelerated.
Nice. Okay, speaking of acceleration, after boosting visuals, we need tools to boost our research process. We found Sira AI, used to be called Mini Perplex.
Right.
It's positioned as this minimalist, open source alternative to commercial AI search engines like Perplexity AI.
And what's really striking here is its flexibility. It's not trying to lock you into one AI model. You get access to several big ones, xAI's Grok, Claude, Gemini, even GPT models. Plus, it pulls info from academic sources using something called XAI and integrates results from places like Reddit and Twitter too.
And this is where it gets, really interesting for a free tool.
Okay, so we have all these powerful tools. How do we actually manage our work using them effectively? That brings us to super productivity?
Right, the productivity mindset tool.
Exactly. It's an advanced open source to-do list app, but it's really built around time boxing and time tracking. It forces you, gently, to estimate time for tasks. You just type something simple like write report 1H or design graphic 30 meter.
That sounds like it directly tackles something Lolly Daskal wrote about, that really productive people actively refuse to become overwhelmed.
Precisely. This app helps you do that. Time boxing, automatic break reminders. It even integrates directly with tools like Jira, GitHub, GitLab.
Oh, wow. So it pulls tasks in.
Yeah, it can import your assigned tasks, help you log time against them, keep things synced up. Very useful for developers or anyone working in those ecosystems. And crucially, like RMBG we mentioned earlier, it's 100% offline. No data collection, no user accounts needed. Privacy is foundational.
So, bringing it all together, we've looked at 5 tools: powerful, free, open source, and generally privacy respecting. It seems like the real key to productivity isn't just adding more software, is it?
No, not at all.
It might be about what you choose not to do, what you refuse. So maybe the question for you listening is, what will you refuse? Will you refuse constant distraction, refuse that pressure to be digitally perfect? Or maybe refuse letting proprietary software have control over your data? What digital habit will you refuse starting today?